Our first guest, who stars on one of television's most talked about and unique series, may just be one of the most unrecognizable faces in the business. Why? Because he stars as Vincent, the heroic, intelligent, yet sometimes grotesque figure who lives beneath New York City in the series Beauty and the Beast. Watch.
Catherine, don't you understand? You must go. You must see, you must do everything you were meant to do. For me, for both of us. And then I can truly be with you. Always.
There's no other way.
No. Not for us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Ron Perlman. Of course, your co-star there is an awfully attractive young man. It's Linda Hamilton, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
sure is.
Who wrote that scene?
Actually, that scene was in an episode that I wrote, or co-wrote with a couple of our staff writers.
Yeah.
Called Nor Iron Bars a Cage. It was my first foray into the writing world.
My gosh, it's interesting. The things that you have been most talked about have been things that we would not recognize you in. Quest for Fire was one of them, which has got to be one of my all-time favorite movies. And The Name of the Rose was the other one. You played a facially deformed and hunchbacked monk.
Right. I'll go to absolutely no ends to be able to go shopping in this town.
Now, when this role came up, had you not made up your mind that that was it for the heavy makeup and the parts that really bear no resemblance to you?
Yeah, I had handed down an edict to my management people that I was going to have to try to make it like this or not at all. And so I was going to hang up the heavy makeup roles. And 3 days later, my manager called with this news that there was this script on his desk called Beauty and the Beast. And I said, "How long is the makeup job?" And he told me. And
How long
said,
is it?
It's 4 hours.
Oh my gosh!
And he said, I'd like for you to take a look at the script. And I said, absolutely not. At which point he brought it to my house, and I just looked at it.
And that was it?
There was no choice.
I mean, he's such a romantic character. Tragic, but so romantic.
An incredible character. I don't think that I ever would have had an opportunity to play a character with that much depth and sensitivity unless I was unrecognizable. So there was no choice for me. I mean,
I guess it's like doing radio in the 40s and 30s.
Right.
You do this great job, you walk out the door, and nobody knows who you are. I used to drive radio people crazy.
Right.
Except when they called up for dinner reservations. I guess that was the only nice thing about it.
Well, when I call up for dinner reservations, everyone thinks I'm the guy who owns Revlon, so I always get a very good table. Because his name is also
But
wrong.
the grand thing about Vincent is that, I mean, he can spout poetry, he can do anything, and you accept it, which I think is a...
We don't know whether he can bake a cherry pie yet. But
well, who cares?
Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do for 4 hours in a makeup chair?
I collect my thoughts. I
Daily.
collect other people's thoughts. I gossip, talk about you a lot.
Yeah.
It actually has become invaluable for me because it gives me a chance to prepare for the day's work, which is formidable. And I'm not real good at doing that at home. So I have now a captive audience for 4 hours, which means I'm very well prepared when I walk on the set.
I'll bet you. I'm sure you must take a break in the 4 hours. They've got to give you like 10 minutes off to
Oh, yeah. Well, there's
go
usually
potty or something,
an
I
hour
suppose.
for fighting with the producers, and then another hour for asking for rewrites, and then... No, I'm just kidding. It's nose to the grindstone.
Yeah. What was it like for you growing up? I've read a couple of interviews that you've given, and it wasn't particularly attractive growing up for you.
Well, it was...
So this must be some kind of a wonderful revenge on everyone.
It was not a bad childhood, but I had a perception of myself. I was terribly overweight as a young kid, And it was a sort of a low self-image, which puts me in touch with the insecurity that comes with not being accepted during that very important time of life where physicality becomes all important.
Yeah.
And I think that I've always been attracted to roles where one is able to transcend those limitations and, you know, take a special place in the universe, which is why I seem to be attracted to playing these sorts of deformed people who are very endearing. Vincent is the most incredible statement or distillation of that particular point of view that I had ever seen, and I just responded to it in an incredible way. And
Well, I'm sure lucky.
I had to play it. I'm lucky, too.
Well, you're awfully lucky that you have our guest, Ron Perlman. The show, of course, Beauty and the Beast. May it continue and have many more seasons to
And
come.
this place is not such a dump.
No, I know it's not. Ron Perlman.